CCCAA men's basketball live on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Antelope Valley College hosting Canyons in just a few minutes. Mike Cepeda here with you. We'll be joined by head football coach Perry Jaleka shortly on the broadcast. Well, Coach is already with us. Coach, how you doing?
Doing really good. Thank you for having me.
And we'll discuss all things AVC and AVC football and talk about the season that just was and what's going to be. Back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports. Live from Lancaster, the Marauders and the Cougars here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Happy you've joined us, everyone. Spread the word. SoCal College Sports 1 on YouTube, broadcasting worldwide. And here we go. AVC wins a tip, working right to left in the gray and burgundy. Enter inside to Mahoney. Mahoney working on the low block. Dribble in, up and under move. Shot block, gets his own rebound. Canyons comes away with it. Corwin Smith on the rebound, quickly ahead for the Cougars. It's Dylan Griffin along with Jimmy Galgano with the ball right now. Short corner, that pass deflected. Griffin kicks it back. Canyons are going to reset here. 14 on the shot clock. Dylan Barrientos also starting here tonight for College of the Canyons. Up top, Griffin comes free from three. That one a little long. Rebound fought, won by Henderson. Henderson, the lead scorer this season for the Cougars, and he's going to be fouled. That looked like a jump ball before there was contact, and unfortunately they call Imani Scott for the foul. I am joined by head football coach Perry Jaleka. Coach, am I saying that right?
Yes,
Please.
sir, you are.
All right. I've had a few reps to be able to figure that out.
That's
so
all right.
let's hope I got that right. Well, Coach, congratulations on a terrific season in the SCFA American Conference, an appearance in the American Conference championship game at Mount San Jacinto. Didn't end like you wanted it, but still a pretty good season.
No, it really was a very positive season for us, and I always judge us not so much wins and losses always take care of themselves, but I thought each week of the year we got better, and we played our best football at the end of the year, but we started out not playing as well as we wanted to. Obviously, it was against Towers and the Canyon, but I just thought from there on out we got better each week of the year, and I judge that as much as wins and losses. If you do those things the right way, you win way more than you lose, and our kids did a great job.
It's interesting. You mentioned College of the Canyons, your first game of the season. You're really caught just maybe on your heels a little bit and can never really recover in that one, but the recovery of the rest of the season was incredibly impressive.
Yeah, I think we were led by a bunch, probably about 10 or 11 third-year sophomores that I think kept us on track and kept us moving in the right fashion, even though we didn't start the way we wanted to in that game one.
Would have been interesting to see you guys play Canyons at the end of the year. Of course, they ended up in the Final Four for Southern California
they
and the
had a great year
SCFA.
too.
Yeah,
They sure did.
Coach Ayasenda always does a great job.
Yes, sir.
That one poked away by Scott. In transition, Scott working 1-on-3, crossover, Euro step, bank shot up, no good, but he's fouled. There we see Scott. And that's a good call. Barrientos still shifting underneath, not set. There we see Amani Scott. Free throw up and good. And of course, we cover all of the Antelope Valley College home football games, and another season in the books for us, and looking forward to continue our relationship moving forward here, Coach, next season.
Yes, sir. We appreciate your coverage. It's tremendous, and it gives our kids, from out of the area, their families a chance to watch us. So we appreciate all the work you do.
Coach, I very much appreciate that. Mahoney, 15-footer, rising up and scores. And Virgil Mahoney makes it 6-0 timeout. Canyons. It's a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. Play some of the replays from the goings-ons of early in this one. Both teams coming in, battling adversity in conference play. 1-5 are both teams. There we see Baksic knocking it down from three. We'll get another look of it here. Canyons coming in with a record overall 9-9 on the season, 8-10 for the Marauders, and that record is not reflective of how much talent and how much athleticism is on this team, and it's just about putting it together. And they've faced some tough competition. Citrus last week really got to them. Relentless pressure and relentless offensive pressure, in addition to their defensive prowess. That ball nearly stolen. Barrientos is fouled, but AVC, Coach Taylor had some medical issues earlier in the season. I'm happy to see him courtside here. The head coaches here love us.
Yeah.
Coach Jaleka, Coach Taylor. When you have that type of lack of continuity, in the coaching chair, you're dealing with something, that's a lot bigger than basketball. Sometimes that can mess with your focus on the court.
Yeah, no question. I think they've had a tough transition probably the last 2 or 3 weeks with some schedule changes, and then Coach Taylor being out. But it's, in the heart of conference, it's when you can make a run.
Virgil Mahoney rises up. 8-0 AVC all over the Cougars early. Barrientos loses it, gets it back. Hands off to Galgano. He'll fire from 18 off the back iron. Virgil Mahoney with the rebound. Up ahead to Baksic. Scott, bank shot up, good, charge. Let's go back to Mahoney. Somebody getting dunked on. Corwin Smith, Barrientos Galgano, Andrew Henderson, the leading scorer on the season for Canyons, and Dylan Griffin getting the star here tonight. Corwin Smith with it out front, looking for a lifeline, finds it, and Griffin off to Barrientos. Give and go, nice play underneath. Scott fell asleep, and Galgano got behind him. It's a nice set here, a little give and go, and Galgano, well, we're blocked by the referee on that one. So a chance for the Cougars to finally get on the board. Well, Coach, what do you got on tap for this season? When does spring football start?
We start March 14th.
Okay.
And we're right now just in our strength phase of our strength program. We've gone for the last 3 weeks, so we've had a great 3 weeks so far, and we're hot and heavy with recruiting.
Yeah.
Great group of local kids in the area that we're looking forward to hopefully getting in our program. We can add a good batch. I think we have a really good batch of young men coming back, and looking forward to continuing down the path we finished on.
Last few years, football really plagued by some ill-timed penalties. Really thought you shored that up this year, and it resulted in wins in the win column.
I did. I thought we played a lot more discipline, later in the year, after those first 2 or 3 games. Penalties, like anything, can be a reason you don't win, and that's just a sign of missing some discipline. And I thought our kids cleaned that up and did a great job.
Well, Coach, you talked about the leadership of those third-year sophomores, and it really showed in terms of how they were able to execute, but under composure. Execution really has never been a problem, but composure has been, and reflective of the leadership of the third-year sophomores, but also, the coaching staff as well, doing a great job.
Yeah, we do. We're very fortunate to have a tremendous coaching staff, and a lot of them played community college football. They've all played college football at different levels, and a number of them played. A couple of them have played for me now, so it's just fun to have them in our program, and they work tirelessly for our kids. And that's, at our level, that's what it's all about. It's about the kids.
Smith comes free for a layup, 8-3. AVC still on top by 5. Full court pressure being applied here from Canyons. Backstick into the lane. Mahoney! My goodness. Virgil Mahoney, couple dunks early. Got this crowd riled up, and different energy in here over the last couple of weeks. Haven't had the ability to have fans in the building. Mahoney taps that one to Barrientos out of bounds, and let's see Virgil Mahoney rise up once again. He's on the weak side. That's a great job versus the delayed pressure here, and Mahoney doing a little chin up there on the rim. I need to get him out in the end zone. Might need to get him on a post pattern.
Yeah, right, or down in the goal line or something, right?
Well, hey, we've seen a lot of that transition. I remember, and I actually trained at the same facility, Los Caballeros in Fountain Valley, that Tony Gonzalez was at. I got to play open gym with him, and he was an absolute force when he was at Cal. I played with Jason King. He was in I want to say the Sweet 16 one year for basketball up at Cal, but. You see the tight ends. Antonio Gates had a history.
Yeah, I always say the game of basketball ruins future NFL Hall of Fame tight ends. There's been some times I come watch these guys in here, and they're tremendously athletic, and I'm like, that guy would be a great strong safety, a great outside linebacker, or a tight end. And
everybody always talks about LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's just an absolute. It's like a bear.
Yeah. We had a kid, he was here, and he was a guy that went to Oral Roberts. And I just give him a hard time. He's like, where are you going to Oral Roberts?
Oh, it was Demarie Smith.
Yes, Demarie. Yeah. And I said,
Demarie Jones?
Yeah, if you came and played strong safety, you would go to USC or Oregon, and in the NFL, Yeah. And I got to text him last year, though, when they made their little run. It was pretty cool to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Angelo Solis, one of our camera operators, he played, I believe, with Demarie. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And our coverage has also evolved since then. If anyone's been paying attention, and I'm sure they have. Yeah. Most notably our sponsors.
Yes, we've got some great sponsors that have supported our school for many, many years.
Indeed. Corner triple. This time it's Stephon Mahoney. 15-3. It's an avalanche early from the Marauders. Cougars looking to right the ship here. And, Coach, every program athletically throughout the country really having to deal with, what's going on in the world of just everything with COVID and having to make adjustments. And, it's not a wonder why you see teams who are incredibly talented, struggling with some continuity and just being consistent. Another three, this time from the other Mahoney. Rebound inside, over the back. They're going to call on Chigozie Chara. 15-5. Coach, how did you guys do handling COVID?
With the continuity, I think it's like you said, it's unreal because there's a lot of unknowns. Yeah. I think it's for us. We've been very fortunate. It starts at the top. Our president was one of the few in the state, especially in sport of football, that said we're going to find a way to play before we say we're not going to play. Yeah. And we've been very diligent with our testing and all those things, and we've been able to minimize, I think, some of that. But I know, especially here in the early part of the winter sports, so basketball, they've had to deal with some cancellations, and that's just stuff that we talk about our kids all the time back when this was going down in the fall of 20 and then even the spring of 21. When, hey, we're playing, it could change. Right. And I think the teams that handle that adversity and the uncertainty the best are the ones that are piecing together good years.
15-7. Have an issue with the clock here. Clock not moving. Ours is, but the one in the gym is not. They'll probably come over and ask us for the clock here. Jaden Outen, not seeing him a lot this season into the game. Chara down low, beasting in a layup. Layup up and good. That looked like Zion Caston. $12-10, Byron, 12-10. Little conversation with Byron Devers, and we have a foul. That's a great job by Outen with the pump fake.
12 minutes flat. 12 minutes flat. I have my timer, so if you want to come off, 12 minutes flat because you guys can go for about 20 seconds.
Hey, if this thing comes down to a buzzer here, 23 extra seconds.
That's true.
Keep it with the official time there, Jake.
Jamil Jeter of the men's volleyball team helping out with scoreboard here tonight. We have a steal for the Cougars. Coach Taylor hot. And we'll have a timeout. And, well, you see how animated Coach Taylor is there, and did not like that offensive set from the Marauders. Really no movement there. Nobody really cutting with emphasis. See a bad pass here. That one poked away. And if you're a Chara, you just have to do a better job of holding off your man, making sure you don't have that little guy poke that thing away like we saw. And, with the entry pass, you got to get the ball there.
Yeah.
You know all about entry passes, and every pass from your quarterback's an entry pass. You got to put it in a window.
You do, for sure.
What do you got tomorrow?
What's that?
What do you got tomorrow?
I think Chiefs and the Rams.
Chiefs and the Rams?
Yeah. I think it'll be a really good game.
Joined by Perry Jaleka, AVC head football coach, here on the broadcast tonight. Men's and women's basketball doubleheader in the 3C2A Western State Conference action. How good's Joe Burrow?
He's special, isn't he? And the thing, a guy like him is, he's only in his second season, but he missed most of his first season with an injury. He's still kind of his ceiling's going to be so high. I think he'll be looking at him like we do Josh Allen right now in a couple of years.
Him, you got Justin Herbert, stud.
Yeah.
AFC West loaded, Mahomes, just the best quarterback in football. Yeah. That's all. I had somebody tell me Patrick Mahomes is only good because he is only throwing to wide open receivers. So do you lend any credence to that theory?
I just know the man went down the field in, what, 13 seconds?
13 seconds?
Yeah, so you can say whatever.
I think it's an absurd assessment. It was not me, I promise.
He's, I don't know, he does things that are at a tremendously high level that are kind of unorthodox to the fundamentals of quarterback play.
No
but he
passes?
and throws back, back across his body, but, he never has to pay the price for it. He always hits the guy in the numbers. He does it year after year, game after game. I think he's going to, as long as he can stay injury-free, he'll go down as one of the greats.
I don't think anybody's surpassing Tom Brady, who just announced his retirement today after 22 years. And congratulations to Tom, who's probably not listening to this broadcast, but we congratulate him nonetheless.
Yes. What is 7 Super Bowls in 22 years? That's about 1 every 3 years.
Unbelievable. He threw for 500 yards in a Super Bowl and still lost that layup. Yeah. Lewis.
And I thought last Sunday, what a comeback to make that a game, because they were kind of out of it.
Incredible.
I thought they were anyways, and then, Tom got them going.
And then Stafford takes it down in 42 seconds. That one swatted out by Lewis. And Lewis, well, we just had men's volleyball last night. Probably has a future in that sport as well. Entry pass stolen by DeJour Lewis. Working on Corwin Smith. Backs it, crossover dribble into lane, Euro step, layup up and good and one. Lucas Baxic, my goodness. Degree of difficulty, incredible. Just flick it up. Hope he goes in, and it does. 23-10, the lead back to double digits for the Marauders. Stays at 10. Errant pass, stolen. Patterson on the steal, and there's going to be a foul on the Cougars. Apologies, 24-13. Now the score. We'll have some substitutions, some wholesale substitutions. Just bringing a starting five. It's like they just rotated a new offensive line in, Coach.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? All 5 of them.
Got to keep everybody fresh.
I always just think, well, they did change the clock, didn't they? They didn't change the clock, but they did.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice to know that we could help out. Lewis driving the lane, kicks out, driving kick, backs it from 3. That one just a little off the mark. Lewis on a rebound, point blank, layup up and good. 26-13, Virgil Mahoney to the scorer's desk. We'll check in at the next dead ball. Caston with it, off to Barrientos, who's holding at the top, working on Baxic. Driving to his left, driving kick, wide open Dylan Griffin from the short corner. That one not good. Rebounded, Baxic fighting for it. Comes off to the Cougars. This is Caston, Barrientos. Round the horn to the far side to Gregorio. Gregorio, Caston, Zion. That one's off the mark. Under 10 to go here in this first half. We see 2A men's basketball coverage from Lancaster, courtesy of Hunter Dodge of the West. Fonder Solari, BHE Renewables. And Lewis foul down low. And Fonder Solari. And Coach, I'll talk a little bit about the annual golf tournament that'll be played this year.
Yeah, we have a heck of a fundraiser that we play. It's usually in June, early part of June, and it's one of the big fundraisers for our whole athletic department. And it just helps with all of our sports, for the extra things, and things like a lot like your broadcast and those type of things that can help us promote our program. And it's without question, one of the best golf tournaments I've ever been a part of in the 15 years I've been here. And it's a great community thing. We've had tremendous sponsorships. Throughout the 15 years that I've been here, and I know the 18 or 19 years that they've had the tournament, it's just been phenomenal. And it just shows the the support that our community gives our college and our student athletes. So it's an awesome event.
Lewis in transition with a dunk. DeJour Lewis, soup of the day, timeout Cougars. Or do we have a technical foul called? Well, I saw a T. What exactly are they calling here? Let's look at the replay. So let's see if we can go back here. What exactly are they calling here? A little bit of a flex?
Is that a showboat, or is that a showboat tech or something?
The flex?
The flex tech, I guess.
Did he show off to the referee? Well, not entirely sure if that call was merited, but 29-13, couple free throws coming. Or was that a delay of game?
I think he teed him.
Try and get some clarification on what just happened. Did you see any free throws taken?
I didn't, but
Well, if there was a technical foul, there would have been free throws. Asif on the floor. Man, the Marauders just really getting after it. The energy level quite different here. Asif on the floor, timeout. Asif able to recover, and they call a timeout, and Coach Taylor right on top of it. 29-13. The Marauders with a hammer lock in this one. All right, some clarification. There was a free throw that was missed by COC. Lewis was teed up after flexing after the dunk. So we got that all squared away. Baxic blocked. Big block coming across. Looked like it was Henderson. That's a great job by Baxic coming free, but Henderson all over it. Get it out. Baseline out of bounds. Trying to get Lewis rolling to the bucket. Asif, meanwhile, gives off to Mahoney, and Mahoney traveled. It's a pretty easy call.
Yeah.
Hey, look, when I have the football coach saying travel, it was probably a travel.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you could have taken the suitcases with that one.
Gregorio resetting, and Canyon's trying to chip away at this lead here for Antelope Valley, and Smith, a little overzealous there. Didn't appreciate Baxic coming in. Thought Smith was a little out of line there, Coach.
Yeah, letting his motion get the best of him there for a second.
Some frustration obviously brewing here for the Cougars, down by 16. Baxic whistled for the foul. 2 free throws coming. Corwin Smith. He's going to shoot 1 and 1. They're going to say this is on the ground. Free throw in and out. We'll take that. Marauders with it. Lewis tween into the lane. Shot up just short. Henderson up ahead. Griffin, layup, good. Have to execute here if you're the Marauders, and just be smart. Work some possessions. Asif on the dribble, working on Henderson. He's fouled. Well, that's pretty good execution there from Asif. He's one-on-one, likes the matchup with Henderson. Henderson, the leading scorer for the Cougars. And, hey, why not go at the leading scorer, try to get him in foul trouble. Asif indeed does draw the foul. Coach, you have a starter coming back at QB this season?
You know, our quarterback as a freshman, he was fortunate to get a scholarship at the semester, so he went off to Southwestern Minnesota State University, so we will have a new starter.
Very good.
Yeah, we brought a guy in, Ryan Piper from the state of Washington, and then we've got a couple of guys back from last year that we're really excited about. Bryson Blankenship and Darius Wilson out of Highland High School.
Coach, how many players signed this year?
We had 6 or 7 signed at the mid-year. We had Arizona State.
Oh, that's great.
Stephen's been signed at Arizona State. Another big D signed at Gardner-Webb in North Carolina. But his safety signed to South Dakota School of Mines. And then Caden signed at Southwest Minnesota State. And we got 5 or 6 more that have offers, and they just have to make up their decision where they want to go to school. So it's been a great class.
That's awesome. That shot off the mark. Possession won by AVC now with possession. Asif, well, if you like the matchup on Henderson, he probably likes it versus Cameron McCray. And I wonder if they're going to try to isolate here on the strong side. They won't. That one's stolen. Outen. And Coach Taylor. Pretty animated in his response there, and I wonder if they're going to take a timeout. They get into the front court. No. Ouden, who we have not seen much of this season, getting some run here. And execution's been a little off, but the results have been pretty good. Got 14, 6:07 remaining in the first half. Lewis in the corner, down low to Asif. Working against Smith, in and out. Lewis, wide open three, that one in and out. Offensively, for Coach Taylor, you like the execution there. You get a wide open three. Good action down low, inside and out. Smith gives out to McCray. McCray, Griffin. Smith back down low, working against Mahoney. Tries to bully his way forward. Should be a travel or jump ball. Jump ball favors Canyons in terms of the arrows, so the Cougars will retain possession. Baseline out of bounds, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what the Cougars have up their sleeves here. Looks like they're going to settle in a 1-4 set down low. Not much doing there. Smith comes free and one. Well, you just can't have that. Nobody really said the Cougars, and that felt like it was by design. You see, the Cougars don't really get set, and Smith just goes to the open spot. And if you're Asif, you want to go straight up there. Brings the hand down low. That's going to get called every time. Basketball doubleheader here this evening. The women up next. Smith on the free throw. That's good. 31-18. The Cougars chipping away. First half winding down. Mike Zepeda and head football coach here at Antelope Valley College, Perry Jaleka. Pass break. Textbook from the Marauders. Cougars trying to speed things up and didn't exactly work there. Should be 33-18. That's what we have on our scoreboard. Shot in the lane and one. Galgano came free. Don't really see much. They might have had Lorraine down low. Mike Lorraine also getting some run here this evening for the Marauders. Well, if you're COC, you can cut this to a single-point deficit at the end of the first half. You're going to like the results coming out of the second half. Asif, dunk? No, he tried to go up for it and looked like he might have been fouled by Smith. Instead, Asif just lost it going up. Asif can't believe there wasn't a no call. Chara will check in for Asif. Achara, Virgil Mahoney, DeJour Lewis, Patterson, and Bagsick on the floor right now for the Marauders. The Cougars. Henderson, oh, that's a travel. That's got to be a travel. Thank you. I don't know what kind of Euro step. That was a Euro 2 step. Can't do that. That's a foul. I mean, that almost looks flagrant. Hit him right in the face. We're going to have a pretty good angle of this here, Coach, and Galgano's going to get him, I mean, right in the face.
Did he get him? Yeah.
He bodies him up, and
yeah, he gets him across the face there.
I'm surprised that wasn't at least thought of to be a flagrant there.
Yeah.
Excessive contact.
Yeah.
Free throw up and good. It's just a 1-and-1. Bagsick hits on the first. 34-23. Back to an 11-point lead for the Marauders. Taylor will bring back the defense here. Nobody in the lane for an offensive rebound. That's because Bagsick's going to nail it. Nothing but net. 35-23. And AVC changing it up defensively, going to a 1-3-1 zone look in the half court. Results in a turnover. AVC now with it offensively. Achara, pick and roll, Bagsick wide open, 15-footer. That's a great set offensively for the Marauders, who now have a 14-point lead. Under 5 to go in this first half. Both teams come in 1-5. The Cougars with the better record on the season, and you would never think it after having watched this first half. No look, Henderson off of his foot, nearly out of bounds, tapped out of bounds. It's going to stay here, and you love the energy here, Coach.
Yeah, the biggest thing is the effort and just having fun playing the game. You can see it in their face.
Great job in hustle. That one off the back iron. Bagsick with a rebound. Up ahead has Lewis. Lewis free, left-handed layup. That's good. Now Lewis thought about rising up. He said, you know what? I'm just going to kiss it off the glass. In for two. 39-23. Mahoney going to be whistled for a foul. Both teams in the bonus. 1-1. Well, no spring football game, I take it, this year here, Coach?
No, I wish, right?
That'd be fun.
It would be. I thought playing those 2 games in the spring, though, was really beneficial for our program. I think it really helped us.
Versus College of the Sequoias, yeah?
Yeah.
Free throw. That looked like it had no chance, and then finally goes in.
Membership bounce, I guess.
Are you going to SoFi tomorrow?
I am not. I looked it up. You know, I was going to go for the wild card game, and just looked on like StubHub. They weren't too bad. The ticket prices weren't too bad. They were like $80-90. I'm like, I'll buy a couple of those and go.
Why not?
And the NFC Championship started out at $800-900. Now it's down to like $500 and $600.
You know, they're saying that the parking is so bad that the parking might end up being more expensive than the ticket.
Yeah, and I love
incredible.
football, and I would love to go to NFC Championship game. I'm not dropping like $3,000 to go to the game.
No.
Possibly that was Super Bowl.
Yeah, if it was Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Super Bowl maybe.
Achara down low, trying to beast his way forward. That one blocked. Henderson on the rebound. Under 4 minutes to play. Achara running the floor defensively. Henderson fouled by Stephen Mahoney. Coach, I really appreciate you coming on this first half and helping out with the commentary.
Glad to.
You know, how about next year we get you mic'd up on the field live during a game? Or
it just depends. You get to go to mute it sometimes.
I need to give you a permanent cough button.
Yes, permanent cough button. No, I'm not too bad. It's pretty mellow.
I seen you hot a couple times. You know what? I saw you during the American Championship game. You were pretty hot.
Yeah. You know, but that was, I told Randy, I said that was a calculated thing. We weren't playing the way I wanted us to play. And I figured I thought that taking the penalty helped us.
It did.
Gave
No,
us
you
a,
guys
gave
really
us a chance
responded.
to defensively. We stoned them, and we got us right back in the game. It was my second one in 15 years, so I'm pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Mahoney turns around, that one off the mark, and the Marauders going cold here for a bit of a stretch, allowing the Cougars to get back into it. No look into the corner to Griffin. Griffin, double team comes over. Achara, this one out of bounds off of the Marauders. Going to stay here. That was, should have been goaltending. That's a great job. And you see the ball off of the glass first. Hits the glass first and then tapped by a player. It's going to be whistled. Really like the move there from Zion Caston. Free himself up. Patterson on the dribble. Mahoney, handoff to Lewis. He'll get a screen from Achara at the elbow. Lewis into the lane, foul. 1-1 coming to de jure Lewis. Might we get Tom Gang on the broadcast here later today?
Yeah, I'm sure he. Very fortunate to have him running our athletic department. He's all he's had to deal with and work with the last couple of years has been a challenge and a half.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything.
Tom, incredible job here. So, I believe he started. Was it the first year we started doing broadcasts with you, or was that no? That was the year right before, I believe,
probably,
right?
I can't remember when we first did. He was probably the year after. I think he came in 17.
Okay.
But just done a tremendous job to keep us going during this COVID challenges.
41-29, we'll get that sorted out here for you. Griffin driving the baseline. He's blocked by the rim. Mahoney with a rebound. Steven, flanked by his brother Virgil. He'll get a screen from Virgil, give off to Patterson. Patterson looking for some daylight into the lane, has to give off. That's a great defensive set. 3-2 shell, 3-2 man matchup zone for the Cougars. Patterson in the corner, that one missed everything. Henderson with a rebound coming up on the 2-minute mark in the first half. 41-29, that looked like a carry from Henderson. Well, that's an offensive foul. Well, really the ball didn't lie there.
Yeah.
If you look at the sequence here, look at Henderson. Really, that's a carry.
Yeah.
But luckily the foul was called going the other way, and if you're AVC, you're going to take that.
Yeah, because that'd be a big. It's a big deal right there. Where up 11, get a basket, and get to 13.
Not only that,
or
Henderson the leading scorer. Yeah, right, exactly.
Cut it to single digits, would be big for COC going in at the half. We'd rather see it get to 13 or 15.
I like that. How about by 14? How about a couple touchdowns?
There you go, right? There you go, 2 touchdowns.
Great move from Mahoney. Just can't finish. Maybe gets a little tripped up on the feet. Instead, it comes out to Henderson. Griffin from 3. That one off the mark. Patterson with a rebound on the weak side for the Marauders. Patterson in transition now and threw it away. Or did it go off? That might have went off of Caden Arnold. No. A terrific first half here for AVC. They need to close things out. You talk about in any sport, there's a steal for Mahoney. Up top to his brother, Virgil on the alley-oop. Virgil Mahoney from Mahoney. Sounds like a law firm.
Yeah.
Kane gets away with one there with a bit of a hook to get past the defender. Achara rips down a rebound off to Baksic. Baksic in transition. He'll slow things up. He's wide open for 3. Why not take it? That's why. Because he buried it.
Hey, you're sitting at two touchdowns on the field goal now.
I like it. We only add, when it's football season, we only add 7s, 6s, and 3s.
Yes.
Looked like Mahoney maybe stepped out of bounds. Well, looking forward to the women's game tonight, and then coming up, some baseball. I got a chance to look at the baseball facility, scout things out there for some broadcasts coming up this season.
Yeah, they got a big win today against Rio Hondo.
Lewis, another dunk for the Marauders in this first half. The lead is 19. Cougars trying to draw a foul at the end of the first half. It is all Marauders, 48-29.
What a crazy about 10, 20 seconds, and it was going to be a 9-point game.
From 9 to 19, and COC reeling at the end of the first. Back in a moment here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. And we head into the second half. AVC all over the Cougars of College of the Canyons. Bit of a clock issue to start things off. So let's do it again. Asif with it at the top, looking for Lewis. Led the Marauders in that first half with 15. Scott, hands off, Baksic driving the lane, floater up, that's good. Lucas Baksic. Baksic now with 15 on 5 of 7 shooting. Henderson to the rack and scores. Corwin Smith leading the way in that first half for the Cougars with 7. Henderson now with 6 after the layup. Scott to the left hand, that one's short. Lewis on a rebound, not there. Mahoney tips it up and in. Virgil. Galgano gives out. They look for Henderson in the corner and trying to get hot. Free throw, or the follow through rather, looked pretty good. Smith goes up for the putback and he's fouled. Let's watch the sequence here. Everybody getting in on it. Lewis with a putback, no, but Mahoney there to clean up the mess. 52-31, largest lead for the Marauders. That one now cut down to 20 by Smith on the made free throw. Smith now with 8. Henderson with 6, as we just said. Galgano with 6. Caston with 4. Caden Arnold with a deuce, along with Dylan Griffin and Dylan Barrientos. Baksic with 15. DeJour Lewis with 15. Virgil Mahoney getting in on the act with 12. 12 and 5. 12 and 5 rebounds, that is. 5 points for Stephen Mahoney. Asif with 2 and Achara with 2. Quiet first half for Amani Scott, only with 1 point. Baksic throws this one out of bounds, off the mark, intended for Mahoney. Miscommunication there between him and Mahoney results in a turnover, and COC now with the basketball. Smith comes through. This is going to go off of Smith, it looks like. Not really sure what happened here. I think Smith just tried to go up with it and just lost it. No foul call. Drive and handoff action. See if that frees up Asif. Good close out by Galgano. Give and go. Asif looking for Lewis, cutting to the basket. Off the mark, thrown behind him. Stolen by Barrientos. Nobody stops the ball. Barrientos takes it in. Tom Gang saying hello to the cockpit here. AVC up by 18 in this one. Second half coverage. Game 1 of 2 of our 3C2A men's and women's basketball doubleheader for Antelope Valley College. Amani Scott hands out to DeJour Lewis. Lost it off of his foot. Barrientos traveled. Full timeout, AVC. The momentum starting to shift away. It's a good timeout here by Coach John Taylor. You can watch us on the big screen, everyone, if you have a YouTube enabled device. SoCal College Sports 1 on YouTube. You can watch this game in its entirety on demand on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. (52-34) out of the timeout. Asif looking inside for Scott. Excuse me, Asif looking for Lewis, and Asif to the rack. Give and go. Now the big difference here tonight for Antelope Valley has been their defense, but their offensive execution has been terrific. Arnold, give and go to Barrientos. Arnold from the short corner. That one's short, rebounded by Lewis. DeJour off to Backstick on the near side. He'll go into the middle. No look. Asif. Shot up, blocked by Henderson. Henderson all over that one. Henderson behind the back. Lost it momentarily. Gives inside to Smith. Corwin Smith off the mark. Tried to get his own rebound. Taps it out of bounds. Come back to the Marauders. Backstick. Shades of Steve Nash to his game. I really like the way he executes the offense. Scott looking like he was going to get a screen from Lewis. Instead decides to take it himself. Alani Scott with the layup. 56-34. Daryl Patterson getting ready to check back into the ball game. That pass tapped out of bounds by Mahoney. It's going to stay here. Patterson going to check in for Asif. Coach Taylor electing to go with a smaller lineup here versus COC.
Imani, you guard. Imani, you guard. Hands. Come on.
Shot up and good. This is King Miller. King Miller, 6'5" freshman from Thousand Oaks. Looked pretty good on that one. Back to a 20-point lead for the Marauders. Mahoney holding near side, looking for Scott, coming off a pick. Gives over to Patterson on the far side. Backstick comes free. Had a bit of daylight. Gives off to Scott. A lot of room for Scott. 15-footer. That's good. Amani Scott only 1 point in that first half. Heating up here in the second. Barrientos enters to Miller. Miller driving the lane. He traveled, drug the pivot foot, wasn't called. Barrientos with it on that far side, gives off to Miller. Miller from the elbow, no, give off to Henderson. Henderson, that's a great job by Mahoney going straight up and altering that shot for the miss. Backstick, meanwhile, gives to the corner. Scott for a three. That one long. Mahoney up high for the rebound, comes off to Henderson. Henderson up ahead to Cade Arnold. Caden Arnold is fouled. They call goaltending on that one. 58-38. Mahoney holding versus Henderson. Lewis driving to the bucket. That's a great find. Mahoney to Lewis. Jacob Manny getting ready to check in. Mahoney up high for the rebound. Backstick in transition now for the Marauders. 3-on-2. Has a man in the corner. Instead gives off to Lewis. Mahoney driving the lane. Turns in and scores. Virgil Mahoney. Just a great job by Mahoney. Good footwork. Stays composed. Finishes up. Arnold gives to Smith. Can't handle the pass. Comes off to Backstick up top. No, keep it himself. Reverse layup. Blocked by Henderson. That's his fourth block. Patterson trying to recover. It's Caden Arnold who will have it. Nearly lost it. Henderson now with it. Henderson, no look. Barrientos fouled by Lewis. Two shots coming to Barrientos. First free throw up and good. There's Dylan, 6'1" freshman point guard from Santa Clarita. .22 advantage for the Marauders. Jacob Manny up to Scott. Scott, Patterson, they're looking inside to Achara, can't get it to him. The defense sucking down. Scott looking for Achara. Coming across the lane, travel or 3 seconds? Now we got to travel. I think it could have been either or. Barrientos will bring things up, give off to Miller. Miller, Galgano, wide open. Henderson from 3, and that's good. Dylan Henderson's a team that doesn't shoot it all that great from 3 as a team, 31% on the season. But give up a wide open looks like that. Not doing yourself any favors. The Marauders have to be better defensively. Achara with a big screen on Miller. Scott comes free momentarily. Mahoney thought about it, gets his man to rise up in the air, layup up and good. Stephen Mahoney, no. Looked like it was in, and then at the very last second, trickles off of the rim. Achara was up high for the rebound, but mistimed it. Instead, Cougars now with it. Arnold down low, no. Galgano, this is Caston. Caston from 3, second triple in a row. No, stolen by Patterson. Picks Henderson's pocket, and this one, we have a foul on Barrientos. Will they get Scott on the ground or going for the shot? It's interesting there because it looked fairly clean. A lot of ball there. They're going to get it on the ground here. Going to go inside, nearly a 5-second call. Mahoney going to reset the offense, looking for a pick from Achara. Now it's going to hand off to Scott. He'll get a pick from Achara. Give and go. Achara couldn't handle it, lost his footing. Inside, Achara can't finish. Terrific execution offensively in the half court for the Marauders. They just can't finish on the shot. Patterson loses it in transition, trying to go 1-on-3. Barrientos, meanwhile, has it nearly stolen. Galgano from 3. That one well right. Henderson with a putback, no. Rebounded up high by Achara. Mahoney to slow down the pace. Inside out dribble, kicks it out. Had some daylight momentarily. Manny. Off to Patterson. Patterson looking for Scott, rises up. That was in rhythm. That's a good shot. Manny with a rebound, blocked by Henderson, his 5th. And Caston loses it out of bounds. Virgil Mahoney checking in for Patterson. Baksick holding at the top, double screen. This is set play, and we'll have an offensive foul. They're going to get Achara moving here. That's a pretty easy call. It looked kind of subtle in live time, but on the replay, clearly sticks out his hand to thwart the defender. Can't do that. Got to stay set. Just get in the way. Arnold behind the back dribble. Gives off. Great find down low. Henderson from Caston. COC starting to chip away here. Plenty of time. 11:30 to go. Mahoney goes away from the pick. Rises from 15 in the elbow. That's well off. That one's stolen. Baksick into the lane and one. See Coach Taylor fired up for the steal here. Baksick against two defenders. Got a little something to say after it. That's a beautiful play from Lucas Baksick. We'll have a few angles on it. See that one more time. See Coach Taylor get fired up here. That's his, when he strikes in bowling, that's his celebration. That's a great job defensively and then offensively with the finish or the timeout. 64-45, 11-12 to go. Baksick looking to convert on the and one opportunity after that tremendous play as we went to the timeout. Get the lead back up to 20 for the Marauders. Free throw up and short. Don't often see that from Lucas. Lead remains 19. Arnold in no man's land. Everybody's sagging off. Finally brings it to King Miller on the far side, gets it back. Caston inside to Henderson. And we'll have a foul. That looked like it was on the defense, no? Lewis coming over, and that's his fourth foul. He just listed that as his fourth, and I don't know if that's correct. Coach Taylor saying that's just his third, and usually pretty good with the numbers there, but oh no, I don't know if he's including the technical foul. So when you have a technical foul, that usually counts as a personal. So with 10:44 to go, Monty Scott to the table, and Monty Scott likely going to give DeJour Lewis a bit of a breather here. Not that he wants it. Rolling along in this one. Manny. Lewis, hard to the bucket, fouled by Henderson. I love the work here from Lewis coming over. Shot blocked by Henderson, but the foul underneath. That's getting low and moving with a purpose by DeJour Lewis. That one in and out, back in again. Second free throw up and good. It's a lead back to 20 for AVC. They've been in control throughout. Caston. Over to Arnold. Arnold looking for Miller, has him. Miller nearly stepped out of bounds, gives it back to Arnold. Henderson thought he was getting it. Instead, it's Zion in the corner. That one off the mark, and Baksick comes up from the far side, taps it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cougars on a fresh clock. Zion Caston. Along with Cameron McCray, Caden Arnold, King Miller, Caston, meanwhile, point blank layup. That just can't happen. Well, up 18 and in control throughout. One thing to harp on, and I kind of harped on that at halftime with Coach Taylor, that just can't happen baseline out of bounds. And recently installed the 10 commandments of defense, and obviously falling asleep on a baseline out of bounds play, not one of those commandments. Scott with it on the far side, looking inside to Jacob Manny. Let him go to work. Double team did come. Mahoney, 2 on the shot clock, has it blocked by Henderson. That's Henderson's 6th block. I'll check with the official stats, but pretty sure that's block number 6. Waiting word from the desk here. Chara getting ready to check back in. Good minutes for Jacob Manning. The lead is 18 for the Marauders. So, corrected, it is the 5th block for Henderson. Filling up the stat sheet here. Miller maybe gets away with the travel, gives off to McCray. McCray moving to his left. It was off left. Rebounded by Mahoney. Baxick will bring it up for AVC. Up ahead to Stephen Mahoney. Looking for a screen from Achar, instead goes away from it, brings it back. That's a great job by Mahoney, just couldn't finish a shot. Mahoney battling for the rebound, trying to save it from going out. Baxick dives for the ball, he's on the floor. Transition defense kind of there for AVC. They'll let Caston fire from 3, it's off the mark, but the offensive rebound to Miller. Caston looking inside to Henderson. Henderson wide open. They can't get it to him. And it's Mahoney who's at his back. Here comes a double team. Caston finds his way underneath. Sneaks in for a layup. Bit of danger time here for AVC. Leading by 16. Scott pulls up in rhythm from 17. That one off the mark. Achara taps it out for another possession, and AVC has it. Mahoney holding for the fresh clock. 20 on it. Baxick driving the baseline. Up and under. Move is good. Lucas Baxick. Beautiful. (68-50). The lead punctuated by that bucket from Lucas Baxick. Back in a moment. Under 8 to go in the second half. AVC back up by 18 after the bucket from Lucas Baxick. Henderson will fire from 3. That one in and out and rolls back in. A friendly shooter's touch for Andrew Henderson. Henderson a quiet first half. Scott up for the bucket. Will have 2 shots coming his way. It looked like Henderson maybe caught an elbow. Indeed, Henderson caught one in the mouth inadvertently from Scott. Henderson now with 15 in this one. Free throw up and good from Scott. Scott his 6th point after the make. Baksick with 19, DeJour Lewis with 19, Virgil Mahoney with 14. Lewis with a double-double, 19 and 11. Looks like they did change it to 3 fouls. Cameron McCray, cross court to King Miller, nearly traveled, steps in to rhythm for the shot up high for it is Henderson, tapped out of bounds by Mahoney. Steven. And Coach Taylor vociferous in his demand of knowing who you have in your assignment defensively on the baseline out of bounds. Henderson gets a Chara up into the air and he's fouled.
Wait till he shoots, Chi, and then send it back.
Chara, they call him Chi. Whistled for the personal, his 3rd. And Henderson will go to the line. That one up and good. For Henderson, his 16th point. Averages just a bit under 20 on the season.
Let's go. Lock it up.
Henderson readies the 2nd. That one is good. And will we have a timeout? No, we have a substitution here. Barrientos will check back in. Here comes Baksick. Baksick inside. Achara blocked. Caston with a block on Ichara. DeJour Lewis getting ready to check back in. AVC only up by 15 now. And here comes Barrientos with a left-handed layup. That's good. The lead to 13. Timeouts remaining for the Marauders, just 2. And we have a steal, no jump ball, forced by McCray. We'll check that, Jimmy Galgano. And Galgano will win the possession for College of the Canyons. Trailing it by 13 and a chance to make it 10. Caston over to Barrientos. He gets a screen from Caston. Galgano up at the top. Pump fake at the elbow. Caston short corner. Jumper's good. Terrific execution in that half court. I wonder if Coach Taylor will think about going to that 1-3-1 half court trap look defensively. Got to get the right personnel in there. Not sure if he has it with what he has on the floor right now. He's got Mahoney with the ball right now. Between his leg, gives off to Baksick. Baksick driving the lane. Turnaround back. Mahoney through his legs, working on King Miller. Nothing there. Terrific defense by King Miller. And Scott will rise up from 3. That one off the mark. AVC scoreless the last few minutes. And Barrientos with the left-handed layup can't get that to go. Stephen Mahoney comes off. Transition bucket. Lewis gathers and scores a layup. We have a timeout called by Antelope Valley. Coach Taylor now down to 1 timeout. The lead back to 13. And you wonder, will he go to that 3-quarter court pressure out of this timeout when we come back? COC with possession out of the timeout. Looks like it's just man coverage here. They lose King Miller, who will fire from 3 in the top, and the lead cut to 10 for the Marauders at 72-62. Under 5 to go, and down the stretch we come. Baxic with it on the near side, gets a screen from Lewis off to Mahoney. Patterson. Really like what I'm seeing here from King Miller defensively, but he just let up and Scott kept going. Henderson beats everybody down the floor. Both teams trade buckets. They like to be in AVC shoes, up by 10, but can't give up easy layups like that. Lewis working one-on-one with Caston. Now it's Patterson from 3. That one off the back iron, nothing there. Patterson off the mark. Coach Taylor not a big fan of that shot, even though he was open. Galgano from 3. He'll try his hand at a triple. The lead cut to 7. Under 4 to go, and timeout COC. They'll reset their defense and some momentum shifting in favor of the Cougars. A little nervous time here for the Marauders. They've been in control throughout. All right, so let's get some. It's the first time we've seen fans here at the arena this season for men's and women's basketball. Let's get some shots of the crowd. (74-67), and the Cougars have been cold for much of this evening. And let's see if AVC can dial something up out of the timeout. Mahoney lost it out of bounds. It looked like it maybe went off of Henderson. That goes off of Henderson. That should stay here. Who's the last person to touch it here? Tough call, not enough to overrule. Back to live action. A chance to cut it to 4 with the 3. Who would have thought? COC down and out about 5 minutes ago. Barrientos, hezzy move. And the hesitation from Dylan Barrientos has cut this lead to 5 for the Marauders. Baxic controlling tempo here. It's a screen from Lewis. Thought about rising up from 3. Instead kicks to Patterson. Over to Scott near side. Scott into the short corner to DeJour Lewis. Cross-court pass. Mahoney fires in rhythm. That one off the mark. Lewis fighting for the rebound. Comes off to Barrientos. Barrientos. Henderson. Inside Galgano. Blocked by Mahoney. Scott quickly back the other way. Kicks it out. Threw it to nobody. Nearly gets away with a charge. In fact, he did get away with a charge. Barrientos comes away with it. Still a 5-point advantage for the Marauders, but the Marauder faithful biting their nails just a little bit here in Lancaster. 74-69. Miller thought about it from 3, thinks twice, looking for Henderson down low on a switch. We'll have a foul. 7-team foul. This could be a 1-and-1 for Henderson. Mahoney will check back in. Andrew Henderson can make this a 3-point contest. And he won't get the chance to do that. Misses on the first and front end of a 1-and-1. The lead remains 5 for Antelope Valley in a fresh possession here. Baksick will bring it up. Baksick, Mahoney, Scott, along with Virgil Mahoney and DeJour Lewis on the floor right now for the Marauders. Set play here, double high screen. It's Lewis and Mahoney up top, Virgil. Lewis steps away. Defense shifts, Scott now with it. Gives back, 3 on the shot clock. Baksick gonna have to make something happen. Puts up something on the rim, and that one didn't catch anything. Lewis on the weak side was late to get the ball to the rim, and it's a terrific defensive possession for COC. No points scored, but 30 seconds do come off the clock. Under 2 minutes to go. Galgano, Henderson, three-pointer from the corner. No, rebounded by Mahoney. No, Baksick comes away with it. Baksick evading the defense. Here comes the help. Galgano with the steal. Baksick down, foul, and one. Barrientos fouled by Mahoney. Baksick. We'll see the entire sequence here as Baksick hurt on this play here. Hits his head. And Barrientos, fouled by Mahoney, can cut this to a bucket. Looked like Baksick lost his footing. There was a lot of contact, but obviously no call made. Barrientos makes it 74-72. Nervous time here in Lancaster for the Marauders. Up at 1 point by 22. Looks like we're having an issue again with the clock. Scott will bring it in to Baksick. The Marauders desperately need a bucket and a win. Losers of 5 straight coming in. 1-5 in conference, battling another 1-5 team in the Western State. Mahoney, guarded by Henderson. He's got 5 blocks in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Scott drives to the bucket, has it blocked. And there should be 1 second remaining on the shot clock. They're saying to watch for the lob here. Who's going to come free? Lewis fires away at the end of the shot clock and can't get one off. Enter into Barrientos. (74-72). We're under a minute to go. Barrientos drives it. Deflected out of bounds by Lewis. And the bread and butter tonight has been the baseline out of bounds play for College of the Canyons. And a timeout by the College of the Canyon Cougars to draw something up. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Baseline out of bounds. For College of the Canyons, trailing by 2. Marauders need to communicate here and not lose anyone. Henderson comes free. There's a deflection. It's on the ground. Who comes away with it? King Miller on the wing gives it to Dylan Barrientos. Disaster averted there. Under 10 to go on the shot clock. 8. Barrientos into the corner. Galgano can give COC the lead, but he's fouled. Mahoney fouls the three-point shooter, stepped into his airspace. That's the correct call. Coach Taylor can't believe it. Galgano will go to the line shooting 3, can give College of the Canyons a 1-point lead if he makes all of them. First free throw up and good. Final timeout called by Coach John Taylor. Bit of gamesmanship here, trying to ice Galgano, I'm assuming. Coach Taylor wanting to talk things over and set up a play on either a make or a miss. Coach instructions. That might possibly get his team a win in conference play. Such a tough evening here. For the Marauders, they were up by as many as 21 in the driver's seat, and then, well, Canyons chipped away, a couple threes, and here we are. Haven't seen a lot of Jonathan Daniels tonight. He's in his warm-ups, and wonder if maybe injury playing a part in his absence here this evening. It's Mahoney, Baksic, both Mahonies. It's Virgil and Steven. DeJour Lewis and Amani Scott on the floor. Galgano will shoot the second of 3. Free throw up and good, rattles home. Tie ball game, 41 seconds to go. Got a barn burner here in Lancaster. Third free throw is in. 75-74. This might be the first lead tonight for COC. And it comes with under 40 seconds to go. Baksic will hand off. Can't eat up the shot clock like they have been, trailing by 1 here. Got to get a good shot, though. Baksic down the lane. Blocked by Henderson. Got a foul. Length of the court. Galgano evading the defense. 17 seconds left. Galgano will shoot 2. It's a 10th team foul. Disaster for AVC. Third foul, Mahoney. Now, is that the 9th team foul or the 10th? Ninth team foul. So Galgano, this is the front end of a 1-and-1. No timeouts for AVC. Got to be wary of that. No, okay, they did just change it. 2 free throws coming to Galgano. First one in and out. Got to box out here. Changes the game plan just a little bit. Got to execute. Galgano readies the second. That one is good. 76-74. Scott, crossover into lane. Shot up good off the glass. Should be 10 seconds Going to be 10 seconds on the clock, put back on. What a bucket. No timeout called by Canyons. And now we will have a Canyons timeout. Wow, what a play by Lonnie Scott. Let's watch this one again. Scott, incredible individual effort here. Crossover into the lane, off the glass. That's good. See it a couple more times here. We're knotted up at 76 all. Smelling overtime here in Lancaster.
Don't let him run, let's go.
76 all. Barrientos brings it up for College of the Canyons. Here comes the help. Henderson from the corner. That one short, looked like somebody got a hand on it. 0.5 seconds on the clock. And looks like it's going to be overtime here. Scott just has to throw this down the length of the court. Mahoney from 90 feet. Going to OT. Overtime in Lancaster in part one of our doubleheader here this evening. CCCAA men's and women's basketball. The men's, we got a doozy here. We'll play an extra frame. Overtime here from Lancaster. We'll jump it up. Mahoney wins it for the Marauders. Let's get this moved over.
Personal foul. Sends him on Scott to the line. He'll shoot two.
Scott going to go to the line here, shoot a couple. The hero for the Marauders at the end of regulation. And we go back to his heroics tying the ball game up at 76 apiece to force this overtime. He makes the second. Back to live action, 78-76 in overtime. College of the Canyons, Antelope Valley College here, Western State Conference, 3C2A men's basketball. Galgano from three, that one long, rebounded by Lewis. Lewis up ahead to Asif. Asif, who's been quiet here tonight, kicks out to Amani Scott, driving the lane at the elbow. Thought about handing off, gives off to Baxic. He'll reset the offense with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Hand off to Scott. Scott over to Lewis on the far side, gets a screen from Mahoney. Lewis, the defense packed in, out to Scott. Scott into the lane, shot blocked by Henderson, again his 7th. And that one poked away from Henderson by Scott. It was Lewis. And Lewis in the short corner. We're gonna have a jump ball, and the arrows should favor College of the Canyons after Antelope Valley won the tip. Indeed, that will be the call. 3:56 remaining, and possession back to the Cougars. Barrientos will bring it up, working against Lucas Baxic. The screen from Henderson. Barrientos falling away. Shot up and good. Dylan Barrientos. Comes Baxic back the other way. Find a chink in the armor here. The second half defense has been pretty good for the Cougars. Scott up off the glass, gets his own rebound. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled. It's going to go against King Miller. See this set here. I think that's a good call there. Like Henderson, not Miller. Free throw up and good by Amani Scott. 3 free throws in a row. He has scored the last 5 points for the Marauders. (80-78). Cougars trailing by a deuce. Galgano inside to Henderson. Henderson nearly lost it, over to Miller. Miller, tough pass. Barrientos from three. That one in and out. Scott tracking the rebound. Henderson right there. Looked like we might have a jump ball situation. Lewis comes away with it. Lewis over to Mahoney, over to Asif. Asif give off to Baxic, who's going to bring things up and slow things down. AVC up by a couple in overtime. Scott comes off a screen from Mahoney. Asif working on Henderson. Henderson dogging him defensively. Love it. Scott. 3 on the shot clock. Going to have to rise up, make something happen. And a foul? No, jump ball. Arrow is going to favor AVC. There's going to be no time on this shot clock. This should be a shot clock violation. Okay, they're going to go 2 seconds left on this shot clock here. Shot clock looked like it had wound down there. AVC's going to get a couple. Watch for the lob here. No, Baxic, high arcing shot, missed everything. Galgano comes away with it. By himself, working against Mahoney, blocked by Mahoney. Virgil tracks it down, Henderson, and one. Oh, what a sequence. Mahoney tracks it down with the block. Henderson, very heady play by Barrientos. And Henderson comes away and scores and one. My goodness. Shot up and good. And COC back with the lead, 81-80. They have not led through much of this one. Scott over to Baxic. Baxic enters into the post. 2-3 shell. Baxic kicks it back. Mahoney. They have a foul called on Henderson. And that's number 5 on Henderson. Hey, you can't put your hand on him. Two free throws coming to Virgil. Free throw swirls in, ties it up at 81 all. Under 2 to go. We see another overtime frame. Please, no. Ventura, big winners over Santa Barbara this evening. Only one game up in Ventura. COVID complications canceling our second of that doubleheader. Ventura College for the men, aspirations of a long postseason run this year. And we'll have a travel called on Griffin. Yeah, we'll go back and look at it here. Barrientos gives off. Yeah, Griffin indeed didn't know if he wanted to pass it or go the lane. I think he just saw the daylight at the end of that play, but had already committed to the pass and instead travels and turns it over. So after the missed free throw, it's 81 apiece, 90 seconds to go. In overtime, Antelope Valley, College of the Canyons. Asif on the far side, looking inside for Mahoney. Mahoney looking for position, kicks out. Corner 3, Asif off the top of the backboard. 6 on the shot clock. Mahoney's going to have to make something work. Scott rises from 3. That one long. Asif trying to tip it. No, it's Lewis. And Casting comes away with it. A chance for COC to take the lead once more. Under a minute to go. Barrientos with it. Both teams 1-5 in Western State Conference play, looking for a huge win. And for AVC looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. Meanwhile, King Miller with the bucket, 83-81. 35 seconds to go. One timeout for AVC put back on the board for the overtime frame. Amani Scott to the rack. Full timeout taken by AVC after they tie it up. Yeah, we got a good one. Little crossover and the burst of speed. Amani Scott to the bucket and the school. .83 all out of the timeout. Amani Scott has been the hero in the extra frame. He forced the extra frame. And if memory serves, he has all the points here in overtime. Indeed, confirmation from the officials table. Monty Scott, the only points for AVC in this extra frame. 18 seconds to go, 83 all. Barrientos holding. About a second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Barrientos working on Lucas Baksic. Galgano comes free. Inside, Miller from 15 feet. It's up and good. 2.7 seconds to go. Scott comes free. Length of the court, no good. Blocked. We have a foul. No. Look at the sequence here. Miller, the game-winning bucket. What a comeback by COC. And heartbreak, it's a final. (85-83). Watch it one more time here. Here's the game winner from Miller. And at the very end of the play, it's a pretty clean block here up top. Unfortunately, does not go the way of the Marauder here to force a second overtime frame. And that'll do it for our coverage of Game 1. Game 2 coming up on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for watching, everybody.